everyone. I apologize for not getting to your room, but it seems like I have been scheduled for a whole bunch of other things that I wasn't aware of. Today, I thought I'd get over to see you all, and it was the Northeast High School Cultural Fair, which I was supposed to man a table, so I didn't get there. What I wanted to do was quickly just go over what I left for you yesterday, either in your mailbox, Malcolm, that would be you, or on your desk. The first thing I left was this interactive strategies protocol. This is what I'm going to use from now forward to give you feedback on how effectively you're actually promoting interaction in your classroom. All right. Take a look at what I'm going to be looking for. I still maybe need to tweak a few items because I did pull this from something that I got from Cindy Beecher, and I think I need to expand it out a little bit so I can write a little bit more comfortably on it. But what I'm thinking as far as observations go is that what I'll do is I will actually, we don't have to sit down and do a pre and post observation. I think we've met enough to know what it is that we're trying to accomplish. So I think this tool would be great to use because it's going to allow me to give feedback to you very quickly, and it's also going to focus in on certain behaviors as far as teacher behaviors that will actually help promote interaction for the students. And just remember that the more that they talk, they'll be able to write and explain what they know on tests. And the more that they talk about it, the more it is going to stimulate their long-term memory. The next thing I did was I have this interactive go-to strategies planning framework. And what this is just pretty much a reference sheet for you so that you can see how you can insert, at what part of the lesson you can actually insert these strategies. Now, interactive strategies and the go-to strategies can be identified by IS. And if you look at this, you'll see that interactive strategies can be placed anywhere in the lesson. The only thing that they didn't show was interactive strategies here in the application part. But you know, when students are practicing what you've taught them, you can also use an interactive strategy to make that happen. It doesn't have to happen all lesson, but keep in mind to keep some of these structures in place at some parts of your lesson. Definitely to tap into prior knowledge, definitely to review, and throughout the lesson actually. So this pretty much just gives you a guide as you're moving forward with using these strategies. And again, I gave you the big go-to strategies document, but this is just a small excerpt giving you something that you can carry around if you want to take it home, or if you want to go downstairs in the teacher's lounge, whatever you want to do. You don't have to take that big giant book with you. These are all the interactive strategies from the go-to strategies. Some of these may also be the same as what you see in the 99 activities, but this gives you exactly how to execute the strategy and what students are expected to actually do with each strategy. Also, you have your 99 activities, and then we also have the web-based things like Kahoot, Quizlet Live. All of those things are going to help students interact with the content that you're teaching. I mentioned during our last meeting, I mentioned the Clock Buddies, Clock Partners, and this is an awesome tool to have students talk to each other and also to mix up who they talk to. Now, Dr. Obisi, I understand that you want your students pretty much stationary, and that's to manage behavior and to keep kids focused. So what you could do with this is actually Clock Buddies could be at a table so that when you have them turn and talk about certain things or explain certain concepts, they can talk to different people at their table. All right, so it does mix it up while students are also stationary. And that's for all of you. If you don't want too much movement, you can do it that way. Also, then here's the instructions. I don't think I need to explain them to you. You all can read how to do this. This is great. And you can also on YouTube find a lot of different ways to use Clock Buddies. The last thing that I included were just some language maps or some guide maps for some of the strategies. For example, number heads together. If you want to use number heads together, you could actually put this on student tables so they can have a reference, and you can go through with them how they're supposed to do it. And remember, when we talk about wait time, which is another feature of the interactive component, you can use numbered heads where they all discuss certain things, and then you can have one of the numbers stand up and share out. So that's another variation on this theme. So I put in here the 10-2 strategy, and remember 10-2, for every 10 minutes, give them a couple of minutes to process so that their brain stays awake, and also they don't just check out on you. And here's the other 4-corner strategy. So I did it for a few of the interaction strategies that are in the go-to strategies. I didn't do them all. And also, I have another one that I want to share with you. It's actually already in the team drive, and that is the English 3D language frames for different types of academic discussions. So take a look at that. Other than that, I'm sorry I didn't get to you all, but what I'm going to do is, as far as observations go, I'm going to try to get to everybody's classroom every week to fill out one of those feedback sheets so you can see and make an adjustment. All right. Thanks so much for working with me. Thanks so much for your dedication to your kids and wanting to improve your professional practice. And now it's time for break. Have a great spring break. Take care of yourself. Have fun. Relax. And I'll see you when we get back. Bye.